Speaking to Canvey manager Brad Wellmen following today's 3-2 victory against Haringey Borough. Brad, not the most straightforward of victories, but how important is it to get 3 points right at the start of the season?
Yeah, I think it's important to get 3 points first game of the season. It sets you up nicely to sort of get off the board. I think when you have to do it after going 2-0 down to get the 3 points, it gives us that belief that we've had for the last few years. Do you know what I mean? We're never beaten, but I felt in the first half we just weren't good enough, gave away 2 sloppy goals, and that's probably all they created, really. I mean, we had a chance to go in front right before they did. Bit of a unusual sort of penalty, but he's handballed it, but we thought it was a foul in the build-up. And then we've given away a sloppy second goal. But fair credit to the boys, you know, they've come out in the second half with the wind behind us. The wind was playing a bit of havoc, but we got the ball down, we moved them around because they sat in and come back strong and got 3 good goals.
First goal came just after we'd hit the post. Looked like we were going 1-0 up ourselves. Did that sort of just, obviously going 1-0 down after 5 minutes, just completely knock the game plan? Did it knock the confidence slightly? We're a bit flat?
Yeah, I don't know if it knocked the confidence. I think we was flat, kind of flat from the start a little bit because they were sat in and they weren't really putting us under much pressure. They were letting us have the ball, so it's difficult to try and dictate your own sort of tempo and that. But it sort of definitely come against the run of play, and I think it shell-shocked us a little bit because I think the second goal came probably 5-6 minutes later, and it's first 10 minutes of the game, so it sort of like throws you off a little bit. But I think, you know, we regrouped, we finished a strong half and come out in the second half firing, you know.
So we were still struggling to create some chances, then all of a sudden you made them subs and bang, everything happened. Are you happy with the subs you made? Obviously from a coaching perspective, you've got to be pleased to see you make a couple of subs and us turn the game around completely.
Yeah, I think what's key there is that, like we stress to the boys, if you're not playing, not to don't be disappointed because your time's going to become, you know, you're whilst you're a substitute, you're actually a game changer. And I think, you know, even silly little things like changing Louis Arrowsmith for Sam November, it's a left back change, but they're used to seeing Sam for 60 minutes, just seeing Lou a little bit differently, and that happens, and he had an impact in one of the goals from the corner. But I thought Kwesi come in and was lively. I thought Luke started picking up things in the pocket, and it just gives them something different, and they had the impact that we wanted.
Turned it around 3-2, and then right at the end, 95th minute, point blank rage, Sam Jackson sort of rescues us really with a fairly miraculous save. How important will that be for him, for a player who's sat on the bench last season and sort of watched it? I've forgotten my words. What does he want to do to prove it? Yeah, how encouraged is he going to be from, like I say, last season watching Bobby Mason? What does he want to do this season?
Yeah, I think Sam always wanted to be the number one. He made that clear from pre-season, and you know, Bob was our number one, and it was Bob's shirt to lose, and Bob felt he didn't want that sort of pressure, and he was happy to move on, which is fine. He's been a great servant for us, Bobby, so certainly he's not a replacement because of that. But Sam come in and he struggled a few early games pre-season, but you've got to remember he hasn't played for a year. So he's certainly got some momentum. He was outstanding last week at Lowestoft, and he made some great saves against West Ham as well. And I think he's just got up to match speed now, and I think that those saves, that save he's made at the end now, I mean, at 6'4", he's fully extended to make that save, and I think that's the confidence that he needs and the belief that he needs, because Bobby was a fan favourite and still is a fan favourite, and goes down in our history books because of what he achieved with us. So Sam's kind of probably feels like he's got to win the fans over as well, and I think that them performances show the fans what he's capable of, and he's got the right attitude and the right commitment, and that's what we see all the time in training. So, you know, it was he's there to make them saves in the last minute, you know, so fair play to him. He's earned the points as well as the rest of them.
Dulwich away on Tuesday night. Dulwich away is always one of the hardest games of away games of the season. How tricky is that to have his first away game on a Tuesday night as well?
Yeah, not ideal. I don't know how they got on today. I saw they were winning. Oh, they drew 2-2. So so they're going to want a reaction. You know, Dulwich away is a great atmosphere. It's fantastic. It would have been great if it was on a Saturday. But listen, it's every game as it is. Last year when we played them teams that are supposedly going to be up there or in and around that, we took points off them, and we was very successful. So we got a Dulwich full of confidence, especially after coming back today. And we'll see what it takes us. But it's going to be a great atmosphere. I bet there's a couple of fouls in there. and under the lights, and that's what the boys want to play for. You know, it's a difficult league this year, but we'll be ready to go, and we'll just take each game as it comes.
Nice one. Cheers, Brad.
Cheers.